Yo, what's good though? Let me know if my mic sounds trash. AM, what's good, bro? Yo, this is definitely what's up, Asha? What's up, Sight? This video is dedicated. This video is dedicated. It's inspired by Vernon Sincere, and it's dedicated to Bluff God. Okay, you gotta make that. You gotta make that known right now. We gotta make that known right now. And I found something. I found something cool. I found a little vibe that I like. Right. So I was just going through, and shout out to Bluff God. You guys got to go get his kits on cmpkits.com. But I was going through Twitter the other day, and I seen somebody, they were talking about Pharrell's beats, and they were saying that, like, yo, that rim shot, he keeps using that rim shot. I don't know how you cry about a rim shot. A rim shot's a classic sound. But but yeah, they were saying that Pharrell need to use a beat butcher kit, right? And I was like, wait a minute. What if you made, something like neck and wrist at that tempo, with those beat butcher drums? And I tried it. I tried it a few times. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like right now. We're gonna do that. That is what we're gonna do. But yeah, bro, like I don't know why. I still don't know why in this day and age, right? In this day and age of our Lord, MPC version 2, like why is this still kicking our ass? This is such like an easy thing to use, man. Um I don't know. Let me get a sample in here first of all. Where the hell we at? We gonna go to yeah, I like that. So I mean, you know, we're gonna like for it brought out everyone with that title. Yeah, bro. I'm cracking codes out here. We gotta do more. We gotta do more for the people, right? So look at what happens. You find you a sample, right? And you just drag it anywhere. That's just drag it anywhere. You want to edit said sample, right? You go up to the sample edit window. You want to chop said sample. You click on chop. You see where this says add slice. You click this and you go. And then if you want to add a new sample, you just click a new pad. Like bro, the software is so easy. done chopping samples. I want to put these on the piano roll now. So you just go to where this says non-destructive convert. Sample it to a new program. Easy money, all right? Boom. You're making things happen. So you've got your tracks, you've got your programs, you want to access these samples. Here's your new program. You got a bass that's in here that you hate, right? You don't like that. Use the kill EQ, right? Why ain't you playing though? Yo, you bugging now, kill EQ. How dare you embarrass me in front of my friends? Nunsky. Because the thing with Bluff is Bluff is he's still he's like using mostly the software. I don't think he has like a whole MPC yet, right? Let me see. We go back to piano roll. We see our samples here, right? All right, look at us. We're sampling. So then we go to track 2. Ain't even touched this. Haven't even touched it, right? Just go track 2. We're making a drum program because we need some drums, right? We go here, boom. And we say, okay, we're going to push the envelope here. We're going to use some Beat Butcher drums and the fucking Zay. And not Zay 808. We're going to use the, what can we use? We use the Lex 808. We'll take it all the way back. Nope, not you. So, get a snare. It's not that. And if you guys really know me, you know that I absolutely hate trap drums, the samples. I hate them. They sound so bad. They're terrible. Do not like it. I like the way drums like this sound so much better. Right, 3 samples. Okay, boom. So we got that. Hit the TC at the old 8 knocker, right? Look at me. How do I even know this is gonna sound good? This is just so reckless. This is crazy. Who do I think I am? And look, haven't touched that. Haven't touched it. What up, CMP? It's early here on the West Coast, South LA. I appreciate you tapping in with me on the early morning vibe, bro. Thank you. That's awesome. My God, that's so amazing. That makes me so happy. All right, so we'll go into the pad mixer now, right? If you want to mix individual sounds in a program, you want to use the pad mixer, right? And then all you do to access those is just click on them and you can adjust the individual pads, right? So we still gonna mix like we're like we know how to mix, even though we're in the MPC software, we're still gonna mix like we know what we're doing, right? So I'm gonna mix this kick to like -6, like we know what we're doing. And I get it, the metering sucks, but you got to look, this is your peak right here, right? So this is your peak meter. So if you see that it's stopping at 0, then you're at 0, right? So if you know that your peak is at 0 and you want to go down to -6, just drag that thing down. Now we can go to our snare, see where we want that at. Go out to the channel mixer. It sounds like our samples banging out here. What are we looking at? Our sample's peaking around -9. So let's go down. Now our drums are hitting louder. You can hear the sample, and we didn't have to put any twizzle flangers on anything. Boom, check it out. All right, so now that I got that, we can take and do another track, right? Track 3. And with track 3, we're going to make that a key group, right? Then we're going to go to program edit. We're going to find us our 808. Drag this guy down right here. Make sure that we're using the 808. And this is going to be set to note on. It's an 808, so I'm going to make it a one shot, right? And for the polyphony, we want it to be mono. That's its cut itself. For you Fruity Loops, converts, key group poly, we want that to be mono, so we're cutting it. Okay. Vincent Salamatino says, I want to learn MPC so bad. It's like a rite of passage to me, but I'm about to buy a machine instead because it's so much easier to understand. Hey, man, you got to make sure that you're having fun. This is a really easy, really easy machine to use. Everything everything that's music production related as far as MIDI comes from this workflow, right? You just, if you're just the kind of person who you need to see your music go from left to right, then you're gonna have a hard time. Like if you have to see everything go neat, 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 then you have a rough time. In machine or in MPC. There are 5-year-olds in the MPC gang group making sequences, no BS. Yo, yo, that's facts, bro. That's facts. So what is this? This is C. All right, so we need a 6 dB delta between our kick and 808 so we can master this properly, compress it, whatever. All right, so that's a nice one. Yo, mouse is nuts, bro. What the hell's wrong with mouse? All right, boom. So now I got this 808, but it's an old school 808, and we just need that to have a little bit more grit. So we're gonna go into our VSTs, and we're gonna go to Universal Audio, and then we're gonna go down to the where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where the hell is it? Oh, this is gonna piss me off. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Oh, what the hell is the name of the people that make Culture Vulture? Eventide, where is it? Where is it? Fuchs, Harrison, Helios. Thermonic, thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. URS. 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 There we go. Bambo. Bismarck Biombo. So we're gonna need to add a Culture Vulture. We're gonna make this nice little send. And I can use the kill EQ for this too. Boom. Low frequency is at 200. Yeah, we want you about there. 200 hertz in there. Oh my God, melodic mouse. Why would you say to get MPC over machine? Everybody jump them. All right, boom. I know you asked mouse, but I'm going to give you my hot take as why you get an MPC over a machine. Are you ready? This is why you get an MPC over a machine, right? I'll make it real simple for you. I'm gonna make it real simple for you. This is why you do it. Nah, bro. Nah, because mouse is gonna muff it, bro. Here's why you do it. Right? This is why. This is why. This is why. This is why. Right here. Right here. This is why you get an MPC. Right? This is why you get an MPC. That right there. You can't do that on machine. And because you can't do that on machine, everything is slow on machine. Right? Everything is super slow on machine. You're just going to wind up using the machine software. You're not going to use the machine. I can do everything with this. I can do everything with this. Oh God, here comes Drew Java. What did I do? I touched the screen and shit moved. That's what I did. I touched the screen and things happened, right? Like for example, if I take, say I go here, right? And I want to go to track 1, which is my drums, right? And then I go to the step sequencer and I want to go here and mess with the velocity of stuff, then I just mess with the velocity of stuff, dude. And it's fast. If you want to do that on machine, dude, you got to press 3 buttons. Then you got to navigate to each one of these steps. And then you got to take another button and turn it down. And you can't copy and paste that shit. It's ridiculous. It's absolute madness. Look how big this screen is. A machine screen is half of this, and then they cut it in the middle. You know? But let's saturate this 808. Let's be honest, the Akai Force beats all. I don't know. I've never used a Force. I just feel like if we're going to use a Force, then we might as well get a push, right? Because that's what the Force is really trying to be. Let's get a push. Let's control a real DAW, you know, and not have any restrictions. Like if that's the type of money that we spending, you know. But anyway, so I'm doing. We got sends and returns. You know what I mean? Easy money, nothing crazy. Um, the only thing left is to you know, if you wanted to like arrange it further, or you know, um make it different. So I could take this right here, and I go to sequence. How the fuck do you get that shit again? You right click on it, right? And then I'm gonna copy this, and we'll call this, put this on the sequence 2. We'll name it, we'll name this verse, right? And then we'll do the same thing. I'm gonna copy this again. I want to copy this. I want to put this here, and we'll name this verse B. What up, Av? How you doing, bro? Do it, right? And then our first pattern, we'll just call this the intro, right? So now what do? We're arranging. Oh, but I can only arrange in linear mode, CMP. I can only do it in linear mode. Okay. Okay. There, I just did it in linear mode. Next pattern, go here. And my question to you people that this part of the game just kicks your ass, right? What is the difference between going from 4 bars to 4 bars in a drop down menu, or going from 4 bars to 4 bars by taking your mouse, moving it around, and then zooming in on it just to see the same 4 bars so that you can erase shit, right? What's the difference? And I'm asking you this not to debate me. I want you to really think about that in your mind, right? Because once you break past that barrier in your thought, then machine and MPC workflows, it breaks wide open for you, because you don't need to see it go from this side to that side. You can just see it right here and make it modular. Oh, you want to see Shadow Hills? I got you, bro. We can do that as our what's it called? Oh, you wanted to see the, I'll show you that real quick, bro. I got you. Appreciate you, John. John is just making y'all look terrible today, man. It's absolutely terrible. Let me see here. Where is it at? It's in. So now everybody told me, right? Everybody told me that I was a fool for getting the UAD version of Shadow Hills, because it's the exact same on Plugin Alliance, right? And that on Plugin Alliance it's native and it won't take up my chip, and I, blah 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 blah, right? So if I take the old, all right, so if we take him here, right, this is the same thing. And then all you got to do to all you got to do to link them is just, it's this button right here. So it can go dual mono, or it could go stereo. Right? That's what you guys were talking about, is not being able to link these two. Yo, I don't know what's going on with this piece of shit. And I love you, bro, but we ain't gonna do this. This is that thing is MPC does not like that plugin. So here you got verse 2, right? Let's go to verse B. And then, okay, so say like, and this is how you got to think about it when you're arranging with like MPC software. So you're looking at this, you're looking at like a bird's eye view of this pattern, right? And you want to say, all right, I want to do a change with the music. So then you need to, at that point, you need to get granular, right? Go to the home page and go to the track that has the music. Once you have the track that has the music, now you can make changes. And what's so crazy about working with MPC and how easy it is nowadays is that, dude, like getting the chops right and everything like that. You didn't used to be able to just put that off until you wanted to arrange the track. You know what I'm saying? Like now you could just lazy chop, you know, and then worry about putting the samples in when you arrange it, bro. Like it's dumb easy. You see how that was updating like in real time when I move these, right? So, okay, boom. So I say I want to do that. Now I can go to another track. You know, we'll change my bass line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll go to my drums. Were those on too? And now when you want to go through and try to figure out how your song's going to vibe, you know, you can pull this guy up and just so you got that, right? Boom. So now you're like, all right, you know, how do I, you know, I pretty much got the arrangement. How am I going to do that? So you just go to, where the hell is it? It's this guy right here, right? Go to song mode, right? Intro, verse A, right? And it starts to, and you can see it all lined up nice and linear for you, right? I'm gonna go here, do like 4 of those so it makes sense. Man Z, 2 of these. So here's the part that makes people mad, right? Like this is what pisses people off. It's like, yo, but what if I want to go to this one here and drop some sounds out, right? Why won't it let me do that? Why can't I do that? Yo, what is up with the Zoom, MPC? What's good with that shit? So the whole deal about that is when you do something like that, you want to say, okay, verse 2, say, you want to copy this guy here, boom. You come up with a nomenclature. That's a name, by the way, for all you slow people, losers. And then you make that change in the tracks that you want to change, right? You go back to song mode and say, okay, this guy right here, I want to change him. I want him to be that, right? Now let's. So then it's like, like why won't they just let us copy all of these and, duplicate it? How come I can't highlight this from here to here and hold down Alt and duplicate it? Like, yeah, I get it, It doesn't work the way that your regular DAWs do copy and paste and stuff like that. But you got to remember, is the whole point of these things, right? The whole point of these things is this thing. It's this thing right here. So if you're not going to use one of these, stuff like this will be a little bit more difficult. But on the actual MPC, like when you use the touchscreen and you're inserting different parts, it's it's super easy. Take this guy here, change him to a verse, insert another part, insert another part, insert another part. So you're at, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, right? You take this, and that's going to be a B. This is going to be a B. Like this is like you see when you actually have the controller, it's a crazier, faster workflow. You just go ahead and make this a new sequence, right? And then that one right there. And now, when you pull up back to your screen, all right, this is what a lot of people like to do, is they'll go to the home screen now, and you see the way I converted that song to a new sequence. I mean, this is like the most popular way to deal with MPC. Now you have the whole song here in front of you, right? So on each track. So now it's easier to go in. Because that's what a lot of people want to do, right? They want to be able to see everything out here, so they could, add and subtract to it. And the way that you do that, if you like, say you just wanted to start off like this, all you'd have to do is take a sequence, put it into song mode, duplicate it out to however many bars a song is for you. Like most of my beats come out to 89 bars, right? And then you would have all of those tracks be 89 bars long, and you could come back to this sequence and go ahead and work on it the way that you would in Logic, or the way that you would work on it in Studio One, or FL Studio, where you could see all of the patterns uniquely like that. Now let's make this sound like something, right? So we got an MPC. If you go to track view, you can do the copy and paste stuff from the overview. Can you do individual hits? I think the reason why people like because this will do the whole track. I think the reason why people like the other version, and I'm not sure, because I don't personally work like that, is because they can do the individual, like if I just wanted to delete these 2 hi-hats instead of just everything that's on that bar. But if you just wanted to, mute drums, or cut out, like say you wanted to cut the whole drums right here, it's super simple to do it from here, right? So you could do something like that. Nah, people, I know it's just I'm talking about if you have multiple hits inside of, like if you planned it out and you just had a kick track, like the way I do it in Ableton, like a kick track, blah 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 blah. Then you could work like that within the sequence. Absolutely, you guys are right, for sure, for sure. So if we take this now and we want to get this to sound like something, we go to, if they made blocks out of this view, it's arrange mode. Yeah, like if they let people just like, I mean, I think they're gonna do it eventually, bro. They just, like, if they just let people highlight this stuff and swap it around. Just give the people what they want. So if I got this guy here. So the next thing that I would do, like in mastering the beat, the last thing that I'm going to put down here is I'm going to put a meter, right? Because the meters in this DAW suck. We can all agree on that. But lots of DAWs have meters that suck, right? Like, for example, the meters inside Ableton Live are terrible. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a VST. And I want to go to, God. Oh, I don't know this plugin by its, who the fuck makes this plugin? Yo, who makes Standard Clip? Sir. Why don't I see Sir in here? Yo, where is Standard Clip, son? Wow, that's crazy. Oh, this is bad. All right, where is K-Clip? Give me K-Clip, give me K-Clip, give me K-Clip so we can make this loud. I'm still using Big Sur, also, Av. Okay, boom. We got K-Clip. So I got K-Clip in here. And let me get VST. Let me get a Pro L2. Let me get a Pro L2 for 1,000. Oh my God, is it? I hate the way these fucking things are named. That filter Pro L2. Boom. Okay. So K-Clip. We'll turn this off for now. Boom. So we'll hit this. So let me see. So if I take this, and this is pretty much the same exact mix that I would get from Ableton Live. This is the same mix I would get from Studio One. It's the same shit I would do. Run it in, like, mix it low. Make sure that I don't know if you guys, that are having trouble like with mixing in this DAW are like picked up what I did. But if I take this insert off, right? Let's look at what we run at. For the most part, like, we're peaking down at -3, right? I'm using the compressor, the clipper, and then the limiter to bring up all of that volume. I wanna UAD. I will tell you something about this damn software though. This shit is laggy, bro. Like, using it, like, this is my first time using it with the mouse like this. Not doing a lot of it inside the actual controller. And man, this shit lags. What are you guys talking about? I don't have room for it. iMac is better, in my opinion, as far as inputs, USB ports goes, especially if you're producing from home. FL Studio runs like a dream on your new computer app. That's what's up, bro. Half of the Acoustica plugins and SonarWorks reference aren't available on Big Sur. Yeah. Also, Massive X. Yo, Sakim is like the only person using Massive X, trying to get that original sound. I think they build the Acoustica plugins to destroy whatever computer they run on. Let's see here. New Mac, my next purchase later down the line, but for now it's a 2017 iMac is working flawlessly on Big Sur. Whatever gets the job done though. Yeah, I mean the 2017 iMac is it's nice. It's very nice. I'm thinking about getting a Mac, but I don't trust it for software. I'm gonna just get a Lenovo or a Dell. I think the new MacBooks, including the MacBook, the NBA, are fire just for music production, but I stream and stuff. I don't get you guys that don't want to leave Windows. Windows sucks. Windows doesn't have any good software. Like what the fuck kind of software are you worried about? Like what kind of software? Like what kind of software are we using on Windows? You talk about Microsoft Excel? You talk about PowerPoint? Oh, you talking about Teams. You talking about Teams. I got you. I got you. Yeah, Teams is great. Teams is great. You know, Teams is great. OneNote. I like OneNote. I like the way that I just like the Microsoft Office suite. You know what I mean? Like the way that I can have something in my email and then I can flag that and then it'll migrate over to my to-do list, my Microsoft to-do, and then if I want to link that to my OneNote, it'll link that to my OneNote. And then all of that will show up on my Note 11 and then I just use the stylus and my day is planned for perfect productivity. Plugin updates like using Waves, I would have to buy WUP to use with Mac. Is that true? Is that true, guys? If you have Waves on Mac, they may or Waves on if you have Waves on dude, if you have Waves on a different operating system, they make you pay to get the new installers. Oh, that's crazy. File management is a nightmare on Mac? No, bro, you're pussy. You're pussy and you're dumb. Like, what do you mean file? Like, bro, file management is the same on any platform. There's a fucking folder. You just suck at naming folders. What are you talking about? It's like, hey man, I suck at naming folders. I'm gonna blame it on this computer. Like bro, like bro, if you bro, like and Av will tell you this, that like there's a reason why they call Finder on Mac, right? Because you type a word and Finder finds that fucking word. It finds every file that has that word in it, right? But if you type a word into Explorer, well, you're gonna have to explore your fucking hard drive. Oh man. Yo, we talk about software that we have to be scared to update. Like, bro, everybody who has a Mac does the same thing. You buy it and you don't change the OS because there's nothing in the OS updates that mean anything to anyone who uses the Mac platform for creativity. Like bro, like I do not need the new iMessage features. I don't want it down. Yo, 607 has no idea what he's talking about right now. He's bro. I hate it when 607 gets like this because he fights like this. He does this. He's like, oh. Yo, 607 watches Mac rage bait and writes down all the points. And he's like, I can't wait to go to a CMP stream with this. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show him. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. This is bro, this is how you know they lost, right? This is how you know they lost because they talking because then they go to like, no, it's a lifestyle brand, okay? That's what you're talking about. It's not really easier. You know who 607 sounds like? He sounds like my 55-year-old boss, right? 607, you sound like a 55-year-old white man talking about the Windows is just built for productivity, okay? Back when it was IBM, it was nothing but productive, and then they came out with that ad with the girl in the short shorts, and then everything became about sex and looking cool. 607, you a goddamn lie because you've never heard me or anybody in any of our adjacent discords talk about a new feature on Mac. I don't even think you've heard Mouse talk about a new feature on Mac. Don't none of us. That is not true. That is not true. I will not be here with the slander. Oh, yo, pupil, what you know about Bob? What you know about Bob, bro? I forgot y'all know about Bob. Everybody, let's jump up. Let's jump up. Let's jump up. Yo, y'all gotta really like, dude. I be on here and I stream a lot. I've never made a fucking video about Mac. Never made a video about Mac except for using the M1 6 months later because all you retards started hitting me up like, I CMP will the Empressor from Alicia work on the M1 Mac? Is the Novation launch station compatible with the M1 chip? I ain't ever made no fucking video about like, hey, have you guys seen the sidecar feature that you can use with with your iPad and Mac? Come on, man, we don't do that. 607 gonna be gang soon. Vincent says maybe it's my hesitation towards Apple. They're always one update away from being vaxxed to use one. Yo, that's that's funny. That's funny. I buy objective. Oh, he's doing Justin now. He's doing Justin now. Listen, 607. I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I started my channel on PC. People used to love me when I started my channel on PC, right? Then I got a raise and I bought a Mac. Just because you spend all your money on guns and ammo and don't want to spend on a computer, don't make us wrong. That's what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? 607 got war bunkers, all right? And his values are different from mine, right? Because I'm not creating a bug out bunker, right? But 607's got 2 years of storable food and gold bars and a submarine. How you get a submarine in Arkansas, bro? How you talking? How do you get a submarine in Arkansas? I need to know. 607 got 2 years of storable food and gold bars and a submarine. How you talking? How do you get a submarine in Arkansas? I need to know. How you talking? How do you get? How do you get a submarine in Arkansas? I need to know. 607 got 2 years of storable food and gold bars and a submarine. How you talking? How do you get a submarine in Arkansas? I need to know. Sidecar is fire for music. I'm using Sidecar right now. That's how I keep track of what screen I'm on. That's how I don't have you guys talking. Talking to this screen. I've gotten better. I've gotten better. Hey, upgrade the memory in the M1 that you bought. Why would I need to do that? Why do I see? There's like, yo, there's two different types of like of customers, right? And because America's in such a fucking sophomoric, annoying place right now, where everything's got to be a team. I really hate you people for getting me on this tip, but because we're in such a stupid place with that bullshit, bro. There's people, right? There's people who, I'm tell you like this. Tell you like this. A very wise man once told me, right? When it had to do with cars, he was like, "Yo, Brandon, it's like this, bro. You gonna get fucked buying these cars, right? You gonna get fucked. Now you a man, right? So how you like getting fucked? You like getting it from the front, or you like getting it from the back, right?" And so the metaphor is if you pay a low price to enter, but you're paying maintenance on the backside, then you just taking it from the back, right? Whereas if you're down to pay the entry price up front to where you don't need to pay the maintenance cost, then you're not taking it from the back. So when I see people talking about upgrading the graphics cards and putting more RAM in the computer, I just see people that like getting it from the back, and that's fine. It's 2022, okay? We love everybody here, but let's just be honest about what it is. Let's just be honest about what it is. You don't want to pay the upfront cost, so you're just like, you know what? I'll pay that later. Kick that can down the road. But I don't got time for that shit. So Cal, the original topic was desktop. Bro, we got to this point because 607 always has to get jumped. 607 always has to get jumped. We always got to jump 607. Nah, buying modular computers allows you to change if you specialize in different areas, right? Yeah, but here's the thing. If I don't specialize in different areas, I don't know anything about that. Hence why like I don't even look at it. Like I don't even know what the point of changing my graphics card is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the point of changing memory is. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what the point of that is. I have 4 terabytes in my computer. And I edit videos. Do you know? Eclipse says, I love building computers. Like you love making music. I love making music the same way. I got it, bro. I built a computer once. It was definitely fun. It's definitely fun. An example, a new partnership opportunity that pays a lot will have me doing a lot more video work so I can upgrade my GPU without buying a whole new computer. Yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens when you bet on red, right? But if you would have bet on black, you would have bought the computer that could have handled that opportunity and you wouldn't have needed to even upgrade it, right? Because you're incredible, 607. I believe in you. Apparently more than you believe in yourself. That's why you keep on buying these stripped down computers, hoping that maybe you can justify the cost of putting the spinning rims on it. I buy the spinners. I buy the fucking spinners. 607. I buy the spinners and I ride the spinners. Why is the better maker in the cemetery? The better maker's in the cemetery because I bought the wrong desk. Okay, now you want to make me mad. Now you want to make me mad on Sunday. Huh. 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 Would you recommend majoring in music in college to learn how to make beats? No. Like, bro, if you're gonna go to college, you're gonna spend all that money to learn how to make a beat, dog. Do you see the people making beats? Do you see the people making beats in 2022? Do you see them? Bro, if you can get into a college, right? If you can get into a college and you can afford to pay for a college, or if your goofy ass is going to be dumb enough to take the student loans after watching all the millennials and Gen Zs tell you like, yo, this shit is a scam. This shit is a scam. Learn a trade. This shit is a scam. Then, my guy, you need to go to college for something that is going to net you a guaranteed income. Something in information technology, finance, or project management. But if you go to college to learn how to make beats, I am going to bring 3 people from this chat and we are going to personally jump you at your school. We're going to beat you down with MPCs. Thank you for the question, Kyle. Yo, 60. Yo, why did what happened, bro? Justin couldn't make it to the chat, and then 60 Justin called you up and he was like, yo, I need you to play my role, bro. I need you to play my role. Why are you doing this? Kyle, what were you going to study in school before you had the bright idea to study music? Cuz I'm old, bro. I'm 39 years old. I give you some actual good advice. Project management, bro. Project management. There you go. Project managers, bro, project managers make 60, 70 their first job. Project managers make 60, 70 their first job. Right? And depending on what field you're in, you could I mean, if you're in tech, you're doing tech project management, you make up to $600,000. If you're like in construction project management, depending on if you're doing commercial or industrial, like industrial project managers make $500,000 a year. Commercial project managers make between like $100,000 to $250,000 a year. You know what I mean? You're not going to get that shit right when you get out of college. That's what you got to understand. Like once you're 25, you get your first little job, get your little bullshit apartment, get your little bullshit car. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna be like really hitting your stride financially until you're 35. And that's okay. Instagram's not real, Kyle. And what's great is you can make fucking beats the whole time you're learning to be a project manager, and you can make beats while you're a project manager. Because project managers don't do shit but balance spreadsheets. You know what I'm saying? So go get that shit. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare go to college to learn how to make beats. My wife just graduated Thursday. Fuck rap. That's what's up. $10K retainer on the right music lawyer will get you all the industry connections you need. I am psyched talking that cloth talk right now. Talking that clothy. Evan B, organizing loop folders. Use more words. Are you asking me how to organize loop folders? I mean, bro, so here's my hard drive, right? And then I have a folder called sample libraries. You know what goes in there? Fucking samples, right? And then I have the, like, if it's just somebody who I have 1 or 2 packs of, it's there. If it's somebody who I have a shitload of packs from, I give them their own folder. And then inside there is folders of their folders, which has more folders, right? Okay, so yeah, here's one of Timmy Holiday. Here's one of Kame One inside the sample libraries folder, right? Here's one of Al Hug. Here's one of a fucking company that I don't like that I bought for testing. Here's one from Crabtree, right? Now here's mine. So those are that's sample libraries, right? So those are third party. My personal one is called sample packs, right? And what I do is every time I make a batch of samples, I make a folder. I make a folder and then I put the samples in the folder. I made so many samples that I was like, "Hey dude, I want to find the new samples." So I made a folder called a new pack, and in a new pack is all the stuff that I'm working on like this year and last year, right? I mean, when you're creating samples, Evan, my guy, when you're creating samples, you make a fucking folder. You name that folder whatever. You name that folder my new fucking samples. Save here, okay? And then you put all of your samples in that folder. When you click bounce, you send it to my new fucking samples, okay? Then, when you're like, man, this is starting to feel like a sample pack, what should I call it? You double click on that piece of shit. I mean, unless you're on Poverty Windows, then you right click and you press rename, right? And then you type in, whatever, the Evan B sample pack. Evan B presents, sounds from the beeswax, right? Then you press enter. And then boom, it's there, organized. Bam. Does that make sense? .607 says doing it by the dates is the best way for samples you've made personally. See that, bro, 607 is such a boomer. Nah, I'm playing. Does that make sense, Evan? Am I tripping? Like, is that, like, am I being mean? Definitely. guess I was wondering, doing it by feeling. Well, I mean, being organized, it's not fun. You know what I mean? Being organized is not fun. It's not sexy, you know, but once you take the time to set it up, it gets easier and easier and easier. And then before you know it, you're doing it automatically and stuff's easy to find. You wanted me to hold your hand? Pause. Nah, I got you, bro. It's fine. Yo. Yo, 607 is doing the Lord's work right now. Yeah, I mean that's what we always do, bro. We always like as music creators, we always make things more complicated than they need to be. You make your chord progression more complicated than it needs to be. You make your drum fill more complicated than it needs to be. You just gotta keep it simple and don't be basic. And we'll see you